And welcome to Mason Arena. Here we've got a clash between two GMC Titans as the Mason Comets take on the Lakota East Thunderhawks. I'm Andrew Little here with my brother and my partner Adam Little. Adam, how are you feeling tonight?
You know, tonight should be a great matchup. We saw these two teams face off earlier in the year. Lakota East, came out on top, but Mason, I know they're really wanting to come back from that loss, and I mean the black holes here, so what not better?
Yeah, packed house tonight. Here to see the rematch.
And that time, Oldacre almost loses the tip. We don't see that very often, standing at 6'7". And Oldacre has it down low. Out to Rezig. Oldacre in some trouble down low, but gets through. And unable to convert on her first shot attempt of the night. And they're going to call a jump ball. And Andrew, right there we can just see the physicality of Kyla Oldacre and what she brings to this Mason Comet team.
Yeah, and last time these two teams played, she had, a pretty typical night for her. But I mean, it was the focal point of that Thunderhawk defense to shut her down. She still had 13 points, 3 steals and 2 blocks. So she's going to be a key factor tonight, as always.
And the long three from Chenault. And that's going to put the first points of the night up on the board.
And that's another storyline we saw last time. 9 3-pointers from the Lakota East when these two teams played each other. And that's a big factor into why they won that game. The Comets didn't hit any. There, Rezig hits the long 2.
Yeah, Rezig, she's been a little bit of a late addition to this Comet lineup, but recently they've been trying to run a little bit more of a speedy offense, and Rezig coming in a little bit smaller in size, but definitely brings that speed aspect that she's going to be guarding Sarah Suwak on the perimeter. Gets tripped up. And they're going to call a double dribble on Savannah Smith, the junior forward.
And yeah, Lakota East, 14 turnovers last time these two teams played. Mason had 13. It was a sloppy game. This could come down to who turns the ball over less.
And Parrish, the nice pass down to Rosano, and Gabby Rosano is going to extend that Comet lead to 1. So 4-2, or 4-3, the lead. And Emma Full over to Peyton Woody. Drive from Suwak. Some tight defense from Parrish on the perimeter, and Oldacre stepping up on the perimeter as well. Barnes has French. Down low to Smith, and Smith unable to convert. Some tight defense down by the Comets. And again, Smith drives in, but blocked by Parrish and Rosano. It's going to be Lakota East possession, but you can start to feel the energy start to come up here in Mason Arena.
Yeah, Black Hole tonight. This is their best showing of the season by far, maybe even boys or girls, regardless of that. And last time these two teams played, it was at Lakota East. That's definitely playing a factor.
And that 3 from French, unable to convert. They're going to call a jump ball, Rosano.
And that's 2 jump balls now, forced by the Comets. Oldacre had the first one, Rosano there, and they're getting lucky, not getting a foul call there.
So yeah, Rosano seemed to be a little bit on top of her, but the miscommunication from Parrish to Rezig, but the Comets able to gather it back up. And they're going to call foul, blocking foul on number 33, Peyton Woody. And another junior on the Lakota East team, and a big storyline. They got 6 juniors, so almost half their team's juniors. And that's going to be great for next season, as a lot of their key players are going to be back.
Well, Adam, that sounds like a lot, but Mason, I think they've got him beat. Almost this entire varsity lineup is juniors. Pretty much Oldacre and Parrish are the only non-juniors on the team. As one of those juniors, Barnes, this is that jump shot.
Kyla Oldacre puts that one up. It's going to be fouled. So Kyla Oldacre at the free throw line, and that's not very unusual, as she's tough to guard, standing at 6'6", 6'7", arguably. and unable to convert on that first one. But I know over the offseason, free throws is something she worked on a lot because she is sent to the line very often.
Yeah, and it's something where she's definitely improved. Still has a lot of room to grow. She moves into her college career at the University of Miami. But last year probably shot around 40%. This year she's up into the 50s. And she'll make that one. So, yeah, if they can just get one or two, if she can just go 50% from the line every time, you have to be okay with that result.
And Smith has it on the perimeter, drive in. And Kyla Oldacre just takes it away. And looks like she's trying to go downfield, or down court, excuse me. But she's going to pass it back out to Resig and Parrish.
And that right there was a classic Kyla Oldacre move.
And Joy Resig with the three for the Comets.
Comets off to a hot start. Already have more three-pointers made than they did last time. 8-3, the energy in this arena becoming contagious.
And Smith inside, or one more time, back out to Brooke Asher. Some tight defense by Maddie Parrish, the sensational freshman on this Comet team.
And Parrish, last time these two teams played was one of her first varsity games. She's improved a lot since then.
And that one to be blocked by Barnes. Barnes taking it down the court, but unable to convert on the layup. So back down court again, Madison French, and that one's going to be poked away by Barnes yet again. And we talked about this black hole. Hasn't been to too many of these girls' games, but they've almost got 2/3 of the bleachers filled tonight. Arguably one of the best showings at a black hole, at a Mason girls game ever. And I know this is a game that means a lot to this girls program, and really nice to have their school behind their back. And as Amanda Barnes drives in, black holes erupting. And a 10-3 start, that's exactly what they wanted. And we're gonna head to a quick break as the Comets currently lead 10-3 over the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
Are you tired of wearing the same old boring clothing every day? If that's the case, come on down to the Comet Zone. Open every day during lunch except for Thursdays. The Comet Zone is filled with many options to have you looking fly every single day. From sweatshirts to t-shirts to jackets, the Comet Zone has clothes for every occasion. Come on down to the Comet Zone for your Mason spirit needs. The Comet Zone, your one-stop spirit shop.
And welcome back to Mason Arena. Mason Comets currently hold a 7-point lead over the Lakota East Thunderhawks. Some tight defense by Maddie Parrish. Some nice blocks and steals already from Amanda Barnes and Kyla Oldacre. And this is the start that they wanted to have coming off that loss earlier in the season to the Thunderhawks, where they didn't hit a three. Joy Resig's already put them on the board tonight. So the pieces, with already only 2.5 minutes into the game, are already starting to come together for the Comets.
Yeah, after that timeout, Coach Matula very happy right now with the way his team is performing.
And Sarah Suak has that one in the corner, guarded by Kyla Oldacre. Back to Riley Wood. Wood finds Asher. Asher inside to Smith, and Smith tried to post up on Kyla Oldacre but can't convert. And that three gonna miss. Amanda Barnes out to Gabby Rosano. And we'll wait to call here. Looks like most likely an off-ball foul from Lakota East. And they're gonna call a technical foul on East. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but maybe one of those Lakota East girls getting a little chirpy after that Kyla Oldacre hit, maybe?
Yeah, so Lakota East, their coach has been in the ref's ear ever since we came back from that timeout. Finally had enough, gave him that technical. This is a game where you cannot let your emotions get too high.
Exactly, and very early on for a coach to get a technical foul here in this first period. And Parrish able to convert on her second free throw attempt. So the Comets now lead 11-3, 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in this first quarter. Parrish taking it up out to Braden Johnson. Back inside to Barnes. Johnson on the outside with a little bit of a pump fake. Rosano back to Barnes, inside to Oldacre, and Oldacre's going to be hacked and sent to the line yet again.
And Oldacre, she's 1 for 2 right now from the line. The team also shooting at 50%. But Lakota East just doesn't have anybody with the size to defend Oldacre. You can only slow her down. You can't totally stop her. And there goes in. She's got an interesting release on her free throws. Lily Howler had a great photo from a couple games ago to really showcase it.
Unable to convert on the second free throw attempt there. As French taking it up for the Firehawks, excuse me. Or Thunderhawks, excuse me. Always get those two Lakotas mixed up. They're going to call a blocking foul on Braden Johnson. Comets first of the game.
Last time these two teams played, Braden Johnson had a really good night defensively. She had 3 steals and blocks combined. Black hole getting really loud.
And that shot by Madison French, unable to convert. Johnson with the rebound, gets it to Parrish. Parrish inside to Barnes. Oldacre with the drive, but loses control of the ball. So a fast break here for the Thunderhawks. The drive by Asher. Out to Smith. And that one going to be tipped out by Amanda Barnes. Lakota East possession. And a substitution for the Comets. Joy Resig checking in for Amanda Barnes. And Resig taking it up the court. Parrish out to Johnson. Johnson trapped in the corner, but finds her teammate Parrish. Parrish with a deep 3. And how about that? About 3 feet behind the arc. And the black hole going crazy.
And Parrish is just so accurate from beyond the arc. We saw it in the Sycamore game where she took over the first half with 4 threes. And a nice bucket there. That's Lakota East's first in a long time.
Johnson with a 3 for the Comets, and that one nothing but net.
And that's another one. The 3 best shooters on this team, they've all made them. Joy Resig, Braden Johnson, and Maddie Parrish. And right now, the Thunderhawks do not have an answer for the Comets behind the perimeter.
Yeah, and they're starting to look a little bit flustered here on offense. And Asher with the drive. And they're going to call another foul on Braden Johnson. She's already got 2. Looks like Presley Daniels is going to be checking in. Most likely for Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson in a little foul trouble. Still a minute to go in the first quarter. She's a key bench player for them. Here comes Daniels, though. She's more than capable herself, the sophomore.
And the drive by Sarah Suwak. No good, as Daniels trapped and can't find her teammate Joy Resig, as Coach Matula not happy with those last 2 possessions by the Comets.
For the most part, Comets have played mistake-free basketball so far. Now they're starting to show a little bit of that sloppiness that plagued them last time these two teams met.
And the 3-point attempt by Madison French is good.
Last time these two teams played, Madison French just carved this Comet defense apart. She had 19 points, hit 2 threes on her own, and then defensively added 3 steals. A nice floater from Parrish there.
And Kyla Oldacre doing some bullying down in the paint and eventually gets it on her second attempt. I mean, if you're Lakota East, you just can't stop that.
Yeah, and there's really nothing you can do about Kyla Oldacre when it comes to second chance points. She's second in field goal percentage in the league, second in rebounds. And now the Comets up 20-8 as we head into the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break.
I would compare myself to a gazelle because growing up, coaches always told me that I run like a gazelle, like long strides. I feel like a dog. It's basic.
A panda because they're fluffy and soft.
It would probably be a dog because I'm kind of loud.
A dolphin because they like to swim and I like to swim too.
Probably a deer because everyone associates me with a deer.
A giraffe because I'm really tall. Probably a cat because I like sleeping.
Any animal, I'll compare myself to a giraffe because, I'm both tall and then, strong, so period.
I'd be like a rhino because I like to box people out in basketball and they're pretty rough.
Probably a mouse because they're small but fast.
And we're back for the second quarter of action. Mason Comets currently lead 20-8 over the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
Yeah, and a little bit of a three-point barrage from the trio of Maddie Parrish, Joy Rezig, and Braden Johnson. Part of the reason why they hold the 12-point lead.
Starting lineup in for the Comets.
And Peyton Woody's going to pass that one in to Madison French, and French
is starting to heat up now. She's this team's top scorer. They're going to need her if they want to make a comeback tonight.
Yeah, and she's really been the only one that's been able to make some things happen. And Kyla Oldacre driving in, she's going to be fouled.
And that's the third time that Kyla Oldacre has been fouled on a shot attempt so far. She's 2 for 4 so far from the line. Seems to be a strategy for East. If you can't stop her, we're going to foul her. And it's been a mixed success so far.
And unable to convert on her second.
Again, she goes 1 for 2 from the line. We've said that a couple times tonight. Still, she's been the Comets' top scorer to this point.
And Woody inside to Suak, and Suak able to tack on 2 points for the Thunderhawks, so 21-12 now the score.
And Suak so far, she's mostly been used inside offensively, but last time these two teams played, 4 3-pointers, so she's more than capable from scoring anywhere on the court.
And that time, Kyla Oldacre continues her dominance in the paint.
Oldacre was just named the McDonald's All-American. That is, I cannot speak highly of how great of an honor that is. Only the third Comet in history to do that, joining Michelle Munoz and Sammy Puisis, two of the best athletes to ever walk the halls of Mason High School.
I would say, yeah, walking through the halls, I mean, you can just see Kyla Oldacre towering over everybody. And, yeah, she's a special athlete.
And not only is there 3 from Mason in history, there were 3 from Southwest, 3 McDonald's All-Americans from Southwest Ohio this year. Winton Woods, Chance Gray, used to play for Lakota West. And then KK Bransford from Mount Notre Dame.
And that one going to be a foul on Oldacre, and just her pure size knocking over Peyton Woody. And, yeah, that's a foul that's going to be called every time. Not intentional, but a good call. So Brooke Asher with the inbounds. 6 minutes and 19 seconds left in this second quarter. As Savannah Smith back out to French. And French with a nice pass inside. There's going to be a foul on the floor. And they're going to call it on number 20, Maddie Parrish. Team's 4th foul of the game. And Kyla Oldacre. How about that one?
Oldacre has had some nice blocks, and her time as a Comet, that might be the best of them.
So that one was pretty nasty. Had the black hole rolling.
I mean, she literally, and Parrish says, I want to get in on that action. Now they're going to have another jump ball. Unreal. Both of them just stuck their hands up and swatted it with so much force. The black hole loving it.
Yeah, and again, we love to see the black hole here at this girls' game. A great article in Mason High School Chronicle from Mason basketball player Braden Johnson about the lack of student section here at the Mason girls' games, but great showing tonight. And Emma Full out to Peyton Woody, and Woody, Comets fans want to travel on that one. And Brooke Asher out to Savannah Smith, and Smith unable to convert on the jump shot. But Peyton Wood went in for the rebound, and they're going to say Kyla Oldacre got her with the push. So the 5th.
Yeah, and Oldacre there, bit of a wrong place, wrong time, and she's going to check out with her 2nd foul. Both were going for the rebound, and there's a big size difference there, so Oldacre, where she's going for the ball, is where somebody else's head is.
Yeah. So 5 minutes, 13 seconds left in the first half. And a wild throw from Emma Full, the 5'5" sophomore. And Sarah Suak. Out to Full, and Full finds Woody inside. Back out to Full. And Woody unable to convert underneath, but rebounded by Full yet again. Small but mighty. Some nice defense by the Comets. The outside shot from French. Unable to go, but some feisty defense by Emma Full. Unable to get a hold of that one, but if you're Lakota East, you love to see that energy.
North Dakota East defense, that's how they like to play it. They get a lot of steals. Full, I mean, she had 3 steals against the Comets last time. What they make up for in a size difference here, even though they're not that small of a team, 2 6-footers on roster, they more than make up for with their defense.
And another deep 3 by Parrish, but that one unable to go. And that one's going to find its way out of bounds.
.418 remaining in the half right now. Comets up 13. They've come out with a fire. This is a revenge game for them.
And they're going to call a blocking foul by Joy Rezig. Coach Matula and these Mason fans not happy about that one.
Yeah, and that call could have gone either way. Was she in her way? Yes. Was there a lot of contact? No. So that's where the ref's judgment comes into play.
And Becca Sanders, the sophomore, checking in for the Comets after that foul by Rezig. And Emma Full back in the game for Lakota East.
And Full, we saw how aggressive she's been on both offense and defense. She's played most of this game, so not even a minute breather, and she's back in the game. Only a sophomore as well.
And Full trying to find Asher on the inside. Savannah Smith thought about a 3, pump fake. And the drive unsuccessful as Maddie Parrish looking to take it cross court. But another miscommunication on the offensive end. In that first quarter, Comets were dialed in, but in the second quarter now, they've only scored 5 points in about a 4-minute span. They've been having some sloppy possessions.
Yeah, Parrish did a nice job of dribbling up the court, getting some space, tried to get the open man in Barnes, and they run that play a lot. Get her through the lane, but a little bit of a miscommunication.
And Savannah Smith tacks on 2 points for the Thunderhawks there. Parrish open on the outside, out to Rosano. And they're going to call a foul on French. And these referees tonight are a little bit picky. They're gonna say French touched her face.
Yeah, there was some hard contact there. I don't believe it was intentional.
I would say, yeah, it looked incidental, but. So Rosano has it, out to Parrish. Sanders.
Parrish has had a couple of looks from 3, always passing to the open man. There, now she'll take one.
Unable to convert there. Same spot from her first 3 of the night.
And Barnes with the deflection there. She's been arguably the biggest impact defensively for the Comets. You know, Kyla Olaker, it's easy to say she's the best defensively with her blocks, leading the league with 3.5. That's a whopping 3.5 blocks per game.
Yeah, and Amanda Barnes, she's not one of those players that's going to stuff up the stat sheet, but the impact she makes on the floor is astronomical. But, I mean, she is sitting pretty in the top 2 of field goal percentage in the GMC.
Yeah, she's actually surpassed her teammate Olaker at number 1 now.
And Rosano on the perimeter. Nice pass inside to Amanda Barnes and a great finish. Black hole loving that one.
And that's that play Coach Matula loves to run, getting it to Barnes. You know, she's like the 3rd or 4th option on this offense, so able to get plenty of mismatches. And that's why her field goal percentage is so high. Always takes really good shots.
And Woody with the drive inside. And that one going to be stuffed away by Gabby Rosano.
It's a block party now. Gabby Rosano getting involved. Comets fans loving it.
And I mean, we talk about how impressive that block from Kyla Oldick earlier was, but Gabby Rosano, oh my goodness.
Oldacre with 2 or 3 blocks. Parrish had that nasty one earlier in the quarter. Now Rosano getting involved.
And Asher has it in the corner, looking to drive inside, but Rosano's got defense on her. And I think they're going to call travel, yes. Looks like her pivot foot slid a little bit. And Rosano, some nice defense here tonight.
She got a little over-aggressive towards the end, but I think she was anticipating that travel call coming in. Looked like she was going for another block, and Parrish, that's a nice jumper right there. Comets are on fire.
Yeah, and it almost seems like Maddie Parrish is just automatic from the mid-range. And I rarely see her miss those shots.
And it's amazing that she's a freshman because she is one of the most poised players on the basketball court. All right, excellent shooting form, very pass first. She does not have the nerves that you'd expect from a freshman starting for a legitimate state title contender.
And the drive inside by Savannah Smith. Max on 2 more points for Lakota East. And Parrish looking to find Becca Sanders down the court, but that ball going to go out of bounds.
Yeah, Matula a little fired up about that. Comets, I think they got a little excited. They've had a couple big plays in a row and just overthrows Sanders there. Sanders is going to come out of the game, though. Braden Johnson checking back in. She had 2 fouls early in the first quarter, but did hit that 3.
Yeah, Johnson provides that 3-point accuracy, but also some stellar defense. And Madison French is going to be guarded by Amanda Barnes, and French looking to do some work inside, but loses control of the ball. And French slow to get up. And Asher loses a little bit there. Johnson, some defense on the perimeter, driving inside. We see Oldacre's back in the game. And it looks like these Thunderhawks might just hold the ball for the remainder of the first quarter. And that one, they're going to say hit off Kyla Oldacre.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a rec basketball trick right there. Ball's going out of bounds. You hit it off the closest opponent.
Exactly.
And it worked there.
It did. And they're going to take Oldacre out, try to get down court if they can somehow get the ball back. 30 seconds remain in the half. And the shot from Riley Wood goes in. So 29-18. Maddie Parrish taking it down the court, finds Ehlers, but that one out of the hands of Ehlers. There's 2 straight turnovers on fast breaks for the Comets.
Yeah, in the East, they're taking advantage of it. They've now scored, 4 unanswered points. The Comets were on a run. Now they've taken the momentum back. Ehlers, her first minutes of the game are going to end pretty quickly.
Yeah,
now Sanders back in the game.
Yeah, with 19 seconds left, the Thunderhawks looking to cut this to a single-digit lead, and they do. Madison French with a nice layup. 8 seconds on the clock. Parrish driving down the court, finds Johnson. 3 seconds, and Rosano with the late pass. Looks like she should have just taken that one
Just
up.
one too many passes there. Comets, this lead only down to 9 points. That'll be a storyline to watch going into the second half. We'll be back to bring you all that action.
Comets lead 29-20.
This is the most useless thing I know how to do. 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, 6F, 7G, 8H. I can whistle.
I can juggle. I can bend my finger back really far.
I'm very popular on TikTok, and I can do some great TikTok dances.
I know how to knit blindfolded.
I can do the worm pretty good. Probably crochet.
Scream.
I'm good at writing in cursive.
I know a bunch of card tricks and how to shuffle cards.
The best brand of water is Smart Water because it has a little goldfish on the inside and it makes me happy every single time I see it. The Kroger water, I don't know.
Dasani, it just tastes good. The best brand of water would be the water that comes from my fridge because I don't mess with bottled water.
Ooh, definitely Smart Water. It's just very crisp and has a very nice taste to it.
Whatever water my fridge has because it's really crisp.
Smart Water because it makes you smart. Any water bottle with the cap and the spout thing at the top.
Oh yes, my great Body Armor right here.
Ice Mountain because it always has the cool watery part on the outside that gets on your hands so you know it's cold.
Smart Water.
And here we join you at halftime. I'm with Jake Hanley, varsity basketball player. He's going to give us his thoughts on the game so far.
It's been a very competitive game so far. Lakota East went on a bit of a run there at the end, but Mason's surely going to find a way to get back in this and increase their lead of 9 already at this point. And yeah, it's shaping to be a bit of a doozy.
Yeah, Jake, any key takeaways so far?
It's a great question, Adam. Looking at these stats right here, they've definitely drawn a lot of fouls, Kyle, using all that 6'6" frame to force the Lakota East players to get them fouls, and surely making all those free throws too as well. Pushing the ball at the floor has definitely been one of their strengths so far. Maddie Parrish just absolutely throwing full court passes every other time they're pushing the ball down the floor, allowing them to get some free points and maybe some threes here and there.
Yeah, and then anything you think they can improve on in the second half to extend this lead, secure the W?
I think ball security could probably be one of them, just rebounding and securing those loose balls. Definitely allow them to get more points on fast breaks, and I think other than that, they should be good.
We appreciate it, Jake. Some excellent analysis there from a varsity basketball player, something you don't get from Adam and I. And we'll be back for the second half.
And welcome back here to Mason Arena. Comets currently lead Lakota East Thunderhawks 29-20. We just heard some great analysis from varsity basketball player Jake Hanley. But Andrew, tell me a little bit about how you think this game's gone so far and some areas that the Comets can improve.
Yeah, and I'll do my best follow up, Jake. I won't be able to be as detailed or great as him. I hope you enjoyed that little halftime edition. But the Comets right now, it's been like Jake said, mentioned it, getting to the free throw line. Kyla Oldacre. Already 6 free throw attempts, and then just rebounding. They've got 13 rebounds. Now, Lakota East has done a better job this game keeping up with him in that rebound battle, but Comets' physicality so far has been the difference maker.
And Lakota East going to start off with the ball. And the Hawks have it in the corner. And French over to Emma Foles. She's played a great game defensively.
And a nice three-pointer there. So the Thunderhawks are first on the board. Parrish taking it out.
Yeah, and Parrish, she had a nice three early on in the first half, but also some stellar defense. And that ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Oldacre. And Barnes to inbounds it. Finds Parrish on the perimeter, but that one going to be knocked away by Sarah Seawack. That's going to be Lakota East ball.
Yeah, and another turnover for the Comets. Those starting to add up. They've got 7 now, or that's their 8th turnover of the game. They had 13 last time these two teams played, so that's been a detriment so far.
And Peyton Woody out to Full. Full to Woody. And Woody with the air ball on the 3. But some nice hustle by Madison French. And Parrish driving it inside. Parrish with the and 1.
Dominant play there from the freshman phenom, Maddie Parrish. She may be a point guard, but she has the size of a forward, and she shows it right there. Oh, but they're going to call it charge. So a little too aggressive.
Yeah, a little too aggressive. But yeah, Parrish standing at about 5'10". She'd be one of the taller players on this Lakota East roster. They max out at about 6 foot. And Barnes with some tight defense. Lakota East wanting to foul.
And East had an opportunity there. They turn it back over. Yeah. Oh.
And Parrish unable to convert on the layup. That's one that's going to frustrate her, but Comets still retain possession.
And Parrish, she's having an okay night. 6 points, only 2 for 5, or only 2 for 6 from the field right now. That 3-pointer in the first half, highlighting those stats. And Oldacre inside. That's their 4th drawn foul of the night.
Yeah, Oldacre in the first half. 3 for 6 from the free throw line, about 50%. And she's able to convert on the first attempt, putting her total at 4 for 7.
And Oldacre, she's had a pattern of the last, now 3 times she's been to the line, made the first one, missed the last. We'll see if she can break that here. And the streak continues still, 50% from the line. When you're getting fouled as much as she does, it'll get the job done.
And Savannah Smith has it on the perimeter. Out to Full. Full over to Woody. And Brooke Asher driving in and able to convert on the layup.
And Asher, the freshman, she's had a lot of minutes tonight. Was a little, I think had some nerves at the start of the game. 2 turnovers, but she's starting to come on.
And Parrish with the air ball there. As we said, not having her best night, but still respectable. She had 6 points in the first half, but that's all the Comets have needed right now. She's on pace for 12, and that'll do the job.
Yeah, now Parrish gets a chance to go to the line, relax a little bit, reset. You know, she's the point guard of this offense, so she really directs the tempo. We've seen at times this season, if she's on, this offense is at an all-time best. But then if she gets a little flustered, things start to loosen a bit. That's when they start making mistakes, getting turnovers.
Braden Johnson,
And the Comets, they expect so much of this talented young freshman. Second in the team in scoring, behind the superstar Kyla Oldacre, of course. And I mean, we talk about some of the premier guards that have come out of Southwest Ohio and are still in Southwest Ohio right now. Chance Gray, the Oregon commit, and then KK Bransford, one of the top prospects in the country. And they're going to call Kyla Oldacre on a foul. And Parrish, she's right along in that bunch, playing arguably just as good basketball as those 2 seniors right now. And Parrish sitting only at a freshman, so by the end of her high school career, she could go down as a special one.
Yeah, I think due to the talent this Comets team has, you know, Oldacre obviously one of the best players in the nation, McDonald's All-American, Rosano, Barnes, Prowse, all these terrific juniors. Parrish kind of gets forgotten sometimes. If she was maybe the second option on this team, she'd be putting up similar numbers to players like Chance Gray. And this lead continues to shrink.
Yeah, and slowly but steadily, Lakota East starting to pry back, cutting that lead down to 4.
Yeah, I think that's a testament to the coaching. Coach, he had a technical foul early in the game. The players started to lose some of their composure, but they've rebounded nicely, and Oldacre, again, shows her dominance in the paint there. And that's a shot you have to have. Suak missed a wide open three-pointer and then a pretty open jumper.
So Parrish driving down the court, out to Barnes. Barnes can't get a good handle on the ball, and Coach Matula very intelligently is going to call a timeout. So we're going to head to a quick break. Quick message from the Mason High School Hope Squad.
Hi, my name is Leila Sheikh, and I'm a member of the Mason Hope Squad. Hope Squad is a peer-to-peer suicide prevention and mental health awareness program here at MHS and at the Mason Middle School. We have over 50 Hope Squad members ranging across all 4 grades. We spread our awareness through social media posts on our Instagram and Twitter, as well as flyers throughout the school and just speaking to peers throughout the year. Something we did recently was hang up our See Something, Say Something posters in every classroom, so resources are readily available for you, friends, and teachers alike. If you or anyone you know need any type of support, please reach out to anyone wearing Hope Squad pins, shirts, and or just gear in general, and we would be willing to help and support anyone who's in need. Thank you so much.
Welcome back, Mason Arena. Comets lead Lakota East Thunderhawks 32-26. And Oldacre puts up a little bit of a not smart shot there. And the deep three by Full, unable to go, but another offensive rebound from Lakota East. So French has it. And she's going to heave up a deep three, and that one going to be another air ball. The third air ball three-pointer from Lakota East already in this half.
Unlucky bounce there from Barnes. She doesn't miss too many of those. But Lakota right now, they just have all the momentum. Feels like some of the air has been sucked out of this gym. The atmosphere was so crazy in the first half.
And French drives in. Is able to get the and one. So as we said earlier, Lakota East slowly prying back. 32-28. Now the Comet lead. It was 9 points at halftime. And French looking to cut it to 3 on this free throw attempt. And she's able to convert. So 29.
In the first half, kind of interesting. Lakota East did not have any free throw attempts. All their fouls were on the ball.
And Becca Sanders, her first shot attempt of the night. She's unable to get it in. And that ball's going to go out of bounds. And Coach Matula, see, a little bit frustrated the way his girls have been playing in the second half. So 3 minutes and 40 seconds remain in the third quarter.
And there's that defense we saw in the first half from Parrish and Oldacre, not giving up any easy looks in the paint.
Parrish with a deep three, and that one's going to be swatted away by Madison French. And the momentum, I think it's fair to say that Lakota East has all of it right now.
Yeah, first half French, she's obviously one of their top players, did not have a good half. 0 steals, 0 blocks, which is not typical for her. 3 for 10 from the field, but she has taken over the second half. There's the with the block. She's made a couple big shots. She's a large reason why her team is back in this.
And Sanders finds Amanda Barnes to Parrish, and they're going to call a foul on Emma Full. Playing a little bit too tight of defense there. But if you're Lakota East, you love to see the aggressiveness from the young sophomore. And that's a foul, you're willing to give up.
And
so Parrish finds Barnes near the free throw line. Back out to Parrish. Rosano wide open from 3. That one no good. Rebounded by Madison French. And French driving up the court. Finds Asher. Back to Full. Asher looking to drive in on Kyla Oldacre. And Oldacre just puts her hands up and scares her away. And they're going to call push.
And the refs, they're on it tonight. Any contact, you see it. Rosano just pushed her arms out. Immediately a blown whistle. Already 4 fouls, and we still have about 3 minutes left in the quarter. There was only 6 fouls called on the Comets and also 6 fouls called on the Thunderhawks in the first half.
Great defense by Oldacre. And Parrish trying to regain momentum on this fast break. Barnes looks at Rosano. Nice cut, but Rosano unable to hold on to the ball, and another sloppy pass leading to a turnover. In these past 2 quarters, Comets have played some sloppy basketball, and with that 3 by Brooke Asher, it's going to be a tie ball game.
And just like that, it's a tie game. I mean, right before the second half, Comets were up like 15. We were talking about this being a statement win, a revenge game, and all of a sudden, Lakota East has all the momentum.
Yeah, and that timeout by Coach Matula is looking to regroup. Andrew, what do you think he's telling his team right now?
Well, he's definitely giving them a good rip right now because they have not been disciplined at this half. Too many turnovers, too many missed shots. Like a lot of these passes just have been off the mark. They're not getting as many rebounds as they were in the first half. All in all, just need to be better. That first quarter and that first part of the second quarter, they were nearly flawless. They need to get back to that style of play, playing with that fire that they had. You know, this team beat you just about a month and a half ago. Not many teams have been able to do that, so we need to see that fire.
And Peyton Black is going to see her first minutes of the night. It's Coach Matsua looking to change it up a little bit. Two minutes and 18 seconds left here in this third quarter. Tie ball game. Lakota East starting to pry back. Barnes finds Parrish off the inbounds. And back to Barnes. And that one going to be swiped away by Madison French. And French converts on the layup. Oldacre takes a hard fall.
And that play right there was a great symbol for how this third quarter's gone. And all of a sudden, Kyle Oldacre fell after a missed block attempt there and just took over that offensive possession.
And how about Madison French? She's really started to erupt here in this third quarter. Comets held her in check in the first half, but I mean, she's just exploded. Oldacre finds the ball, and looks like they're going to say Riley Wood was holding on to her.
Yeah, tight double coverage there. Peyton Black was open opposite her in the paint, but Oldacre opts to take that foul instead.
Yeah, and it looked like Oldacre was looking over towards the left side of the court, but that foul was called. Dakota East's fourth of the game.
Resig checks in. She played a lot in that first half when they were successful. You know, she has a lot of speed on the court, plays aggressive defense. So Coach Batula trying to change this team's pace. And Oldacre, she's playing angry right now. We've only seen it a couple times this season where she really goes into takeover mode. We could be getting into that territory.
I was going to say that's a mode that if you're Lakota East or an opposing team, you do not want to see Kyla Oldacre in. And just like that, goes up for the block and disrupts that basket. And a reach-in foul by Savannah Smith.
I mean, that's all it takes is a couple plays going your way. And now Lakota East starting to be the ones to make mistakes, a couple really bad fouls in the last minute. And, you know, one basket and you've got the lead again and you're back in control.
So Peyton Black over to Parrish.
East, they're jumping these lanes. I mean, they lead the GMC in steals, and it shows. They're very aggressive. They're a high-risk, high-reward team, and it's been mostly the latter so far.
And Parrish unable to convert on her three-point attempt, but Gabby Rosano with the putback. So the Comets grab the lead. 38-37. We've got 30 seconds left in this third quarter. An action-packed third quarter. Lakota East making a little bit of a comeback.
Yeah, and we'll see if they opt to hold the ball. And nope, they're not going to. As French drives in, gets the foul called.
And they're going to call it on Maddie Parrish. Oldacre was also in the area.
And yeah, Parrish got 3 fouls now.
I would say, yeah, both of those, their star players in a little bit of foul trouble. So only 1 quarter left, but that's something to look into. And French able to tie it up at 38 with that free throw attempt. The Comets 1 foul away from the bonus. And the Comets, yeah, 1 foul away, and Lakota East 2 fouls away. And French converts on both of those free throws.
Yeah, already as many fouls in this quarter as there were last half. And they get the travel call on Rosano.
And yeah, Rosano was trying to say that French was reaching in, but looks like Gabby Rosano took a step, and the Hawks are going to call timeout. We're going to head to a quick, or we'll just stay right here. Only 11 seconds left in this third period.
And right now, the Comets only able to put together a couple possessions in a couple nice possessions, and then a mistake happens. Lakota East, they're a very physical defense. They make a lot of plays. They're very fast, but they're still have to be more efficient if you're going to win this game. Now, I would say the Comets are the better team. The standings would agree with me, but East, for some reason this year, has their number.
Yeah, I think it is part of that, due to that aggressiveness. Something the Comets haven't seen too much of in the GMC. With the Hawks, been a challenge tonight as they hold the 1-point lead. And that 3-point attempt from Smith is no good as Parrish with a fast break heaves it down to Rosano. And again, we see another long pass by Parrish out of the hands of a Comet receiver. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. Lakota East with the 1-point lead over Mason. We'll be back with all of the fourth quarter action.
If I had a boat, I would probably name it the SS Rosano.
Parliament. The Starlight. I would name it the Peanutty.
BJ Baby, because that was my nickname freshman year.
Probably some boring name like Bert.
The Yoasty Posty boat, because that used to be my nickname.
SS Sander. Renee.
I would name it Pearl.
If I had a boat, I'd probably name it Esquire.
If I was dying for my last meal, I'd probably have lettuce wraps from P.F. Chang's.
Triple cheeseburger from McDonald's.
Sushi. If I were dying, I would probably choose a seafood boil as my last meal.
Definitely pizza, ice cream.
And welcome back for the fourth quarter of action here. Mason Comets currently trail 38-39 to the Lakota East Thunderhawks. These two teams played back in early December. The Thunderhawks got the best of them 55-50, and the rematch has not disappointed thus far. It's been a tight battle.
Yeah, and a little odd to see Lakota East sitting at fourth in the GMC standings. They're one of the toughest teams I've seen Mason face all year, so a little bit surprising they're not up there with Mason and Princeton. And so Rosano has it for the Comets, and they're going to call an elbow. Looks like on Oldacre. And Oldacre, I believe that's 4 fouls now. So she's only got 1 more left. We've still got 7 minutes and 40 seconds to play. So that's definitely something to look into.
Yeah, major foul trouble for the Comets star. And it's a close game. We could potentially see a 5th period. And if they don't have Oldacre for that would be potentially disastrous.
And Peyton Woody Out to Brooke Asher, and Asher with a nice drive inside, loses Johnson, but unable to convert on the layup. So Parrish driving down the court, out to Peyton Black, and Peyton Black, on her first shot of the attempted game, knocks it right through.
And that's exactly what the Comets need from those rotational players. Knock down the shots when given the opportunity.
And they're going to call a hold on the Comets, sending Lakota East into a 1-and-1.
And Full will knock that one down. Second one no good, so we got a tie ball game. But they do get the offensive rebound.
And Peyton Woody out to Smith. Looking back inside to Woody. There's a mismatch, but Amanda Barnes swaps it away. Great awareness. And Barnes, she has that just tremendous court awareness. And Parrish with the drive inside. Can't convert. Rosano with the offensive rebound. Can't get that one up either, and they're going to call foul on Savannah Smith as Braden Johnson pulled that rebound in. And that's going to send the Comets to the line on a 1-and-1. So both teams now in the bonus. Comets in some serious foul trouble with Kyla Oldacre. She's got 4, and Maddie Parrish has 3. So Braden Johnson, one of these sharpshooters for the Comets, at the line. And she drains that one.
Yeah, and Johnson has been arguably the most consistent shooter on this Comets team, whether that's from the three-point line or from the free throw.
And that one goes a little bit long, but nice rebound by Amanda Barnes. So some ball movement on the perimeter, inside to Barnes, back out to Rezig. Rezig finds Parrish. That one gonna be tipped up, but able to be recovered by Braden Johnson, and Braden Johnson's gonna be fouled again. So she's going right back to the line.
And Woody not happy with that call. I saw her mouth. That was the ball, so the refs, they've been, as we said, very on it today. Any contact, they're going to call it.
Yeah, and they have been a little bit stingy, but to both sides, and I know me just, as a viewer, I like to see some consistent refs, and we've had some very consistent refs tonight.
And the foul numbers, I mean, they back it up. 6 for each team in the first half, 7 right now for the Comets, 8 for the Thunderhawks.
And Johnson able to knock that one through, extending the Comet lead to 2. Just over 6 minutes left in the game. And Johnson knocks that one down as well. So 43-40, the Comet lead. Some tight defense. Rosano and Johnson with the trap. Oh, and they're going to say that one tapped out by Maddie Parrish. But Coach Matula is going to love that defense.
Comets seem to have their swagger back. Matula has, I mean, he's given them some stern talking to say the least, these last few timeouts.
And that one's going to go out of bounds on the Lakota East Comet possession. And you can feel the energy in the arena start to pick up. Black Hole's getting a little bit excited. Comets now hold the 3-point lead. Starting to get that momentum back. So Parrish out to Rezig. Parrish again. Finds Rezig in the corner. And that one going to go long. The fast break by East. Sarah Seawax, she's been quiet tonight, but the way that French has played, she hasn't had to be that explosive.
And it looks like Rosano's going to get the call there. Mason. Actually, it's going to be on Rezig. There are a couple players in on that. Yeah, now back to even on the foul count, 8 for each.
And that one no good from Seawack. And Madison Parrish trying to take it up the floor. Finds Amanda Barnes. Johnson has it behind the arc. Parrish inside to Amanda Barnes, and that one's going to be stolen away. And Seawack with a nice layup. And Lakota East bench getting him really excited after that play by Seawack. Johnson with a jumper. And that one goes a little bit long, but Rosano able to pull it in. She's got hands all over, but no call. And Amanda Barnes finally gets the foul. So Barnes going to be sent to the line. She's got 2 shots.
Offensive rebounds, those second chance points have been critical for the Comets all season long.
And Barnes unable to convert on her first free throw attempt. For those of you that are just joining us, Comets had the lead all throughout the first half, but a comeback from Lakota East in the third quarter has made this game neck and neck, and it looks like they're going to call a lane violation on the Comets. So the free throw does not count.
Yeah, and lane violations, those are some of the most unfortunate calls you can see as a coach. You know, I kind of view them similar to as a false start or an offsides in football, just unforced errors that can set back your team.
And Parrish pokes that one away. She's trying to say it went off Smith, but a good no call there by the refs. Looks like that one went off the hand of Parrish. And pull out to Seawack. Inside to Smith. And Madison Parrish going to block that one away, and looks like Braden Johnson's going to be shoved down incidentally.
Yeah, a hard foul there. As the ref takes that pass from Parrish, gets it to the fans for a second. Some showmanship.
So Braden Johnson at the line for the Comets. And that one in and out. So 43-42, still the score. As we said before, it's been a neck and neck game here in the second half. The Comets looking to take a little bit of a momentum boost here, but Johnson unable to convert, so goes 0 for 2 on her trip. And Asher out to Smith on the perimeter. Seawack has it. And that one can be knocked away by Maddie Parrish. A little bit of fast break action, but Rosano loses possession of the ball. I mean, that's just kind of been the story of the game. The Comets have had so many fast break opportunities, but have just had so many turnovers.
It's typically a strength of theirs is fast break, you know, whether it's Old Acre getting a block or a steal from Barnes or Parrish, and they just can run it up the court immediately.
Yeah, and something to look at. Kyla Oldacre back in the game for the Comets, sitting in foul trouble. She's got 4. So with only 3 minutes and 45 seconds left, Coach Matuller puts her back in, and that three-point attempt is no good. Parrish inside to Oldacre. Oldacre going to get pushed to the ground, but able to get the shot up. So she'll be sent to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, she's going to get her 9th and 10th free throw attempts of the game so far. And she's had this pattern, makes the first one, misses the second one. This would be a crucial time to break that pattern. And she does break the pattern, just not with a make. So the Comets they haven't been able to get through that 1-point lead threshold in a while. when a game comes down to the wire, you have to be making those free throws. They're putting a lot of pressure on themselves defensively. When players like Oldacre and Parrish are in foul trouble, that can be a problem. She makes the second one.
So that lead back up to 2 points for the Comets. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. And they're going to call an elbow from Peyton Woody, and she can't believe it. And the Mason Black Hole starting to get some serious energy as their Comets hold the lead. So Parrish inside to Oldacre. Oldacre back to Rosano. Oldacre doing some bullying in the paint, and she's going to be sent to the line yet again. She's just so hard to guard, Andrew.
Yeah, it's certainly a challenging task. I know I couldn't do it, despite my countless years of rec basketball experience.
And Oldacre knocks down her first free throw. See if she can make it a 2-score lead.
Yeah, really starting to pull away here. With that, she's made 2 free throws on one trip for the first time. Now 2-score game. This might be what Mason needed to really pull away.
And Asher out to Smith. French, she's been quiet in this fourth quarter, but exploded in the fourth. Lakota East needs to get her back if they want to win this game.
And I think part of that, her not having as big of a fourth quarter, Amanda Barnes has played a lot more. She's been guarding her, and she's one of the best defenders in this conference.
And that long three-point attempt from French is no good, but Lakota East able to get the offensive rebound. 2.5 minutes left in the game. French again from 3. That one off target and going to be pulled in by Maddie Parrish, or they're going to say a jump ball. And possession arrow towards Mason. So they hold the 4-point lead. If they can extend this to a 6 or 7-point lead, I think this could make it a little bit more comfortable and potentially seal the game for the Comets. But I mean, there is still 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, and especially after that loss earlier in the year, I don't think they're going to turn off the gas.
And what a beautiful Euro step by Maddie Parrish, but unable to convert on that layup. And she's had one of her rougher games of the season. She's missed a few layups and hasn't been able to convert on her 3-point attempts, which has been one of her specialties all year. And Coach Matul is going to call a timeout. This Comets having trouble getting that ball up court.
Yeah, Parrish, you know, you're going to have those kinds of nights as a freshman. And that's been Lakota East's game plan is, you know, they've been trying to slow down Kyla Oldacre by getting her to the line. And then they're putting a lot of pressure on Parrish at point guard to distribute the ball. And when you have the defense that they do, they're going to force turnovers. That's just the way it is. But right now, the Comets have Lakota East right where they want them. They're on the ropes. And all it takes is just a few more made shots. Just continue to play strong defense, and they're going to come out with this win. As now we're at 2 minutes and 1 second left on the clock, so really down to crunch time. It'll be interesting to see who the Comets put out there for their lineup. Peyton Black and Braden Johnson, they come off the bench usually, but they're out here playing some significant minutes.
So Oldacre working on her point guard skills, as we like to say, but that ball's going to be knocked out of bounds by Savannah Smith.
And hey, for a forward center, Kyla Oldacre has great ball handling skills.
Especially, I mean, for towering at 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah, really impressive what she can do moving up the court. I mean, we saw Maddie Parrish's Euro step a few minutes ago, but I've seen Oldacre do a couple this season.
And they're going to call a hold on Lakota East. And Mason in the double bonus, so Rosano, she's got 2 free throw attempts. And this could be huge to extend this lead to 6 points.
Rosano been a lot more active in the second half. She's had a lot of rebounds. Oldacre hasn't played as much because of the foul trouble. And one of the other 6-footers on this team, Rosano, has stepped up to carry that load defensively and with rebounds.
And Rosano knocks down both of those free throw attempts, and that was crucial for the Comets. This is going to be a tough hole to dig out of with limited time left on the clock, only 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Yeah, and we've seen crazier things happen this season than a 6-point lead disappearing in 2 minutes. I mean, we've seen bigger than 6-point leads disappear in that amount of time in this game itself. But a little more urgency, obviously, in the fourth quarter.
And that 3-point attempt from Asher is no good, but East gets the rebound. Asher has it again, out to Full. And Asher taking her time, looks like she's going to try to drive in on Johnson, but Full with the deep 3. And Parrish doing the smart thing here and holding the ball, wasn't going for the fast break, trying to drain some time off the clock. That one's going to be knocked out of bounds.
1:09 left on the clock. East going to call a timeout here, try to regroup, maybe draw up some plays for when they get the ball back, because they have to be perfect from here on out if they want to win this game.
And Andrew, if you're in this Lakota East huddle, what play are you calling? What are you drawing up to try to get this? Or if you're in the Mason huddle, what play are you drawing up to try to catch this Lakota East defense off guard?
Well, right now, Lakota East, actually both teams need to really just focus on their defense. All right, because if you're Mason, you don't need to score any more points to win. If you're East, 6 points, that's a big enough hole to dig out of. Comet's going to have possession right here. You cannot allow them to get any more points on that board. I know that's hard with players like Oldacre. She's so hard to defend. But if you could just get, they've shown that they can consistently get turnovers. That's what they need to do. Offensively, there's been open shots. They just have to knock them down.
And Parrish gets some tight defense from French. Peyton Black, the wide open 3. Tries to force that one.
And that's a nice start. Oh, she opts to not take that 3, but ends up being a good decision as she scores. That Comet's really going to slow it down here. 45 seconds.
And the nice dish inside to Gabby Rosano. That one going to be missed, but Braden Johnson picking up the load.
And that play probably not going to be remembered. All right. But what Braden Johnson just did, picking up that offensive rebound, getting that layup to go, might have just saved them the game. 6 points, 35 seconds. That might be too big of a deficit to recover.
And so Lakota East calls another timeout. We're going to head to a quick break. 35 seconds left in the game. The Comets lead 50-44. We'll be right back after this timeout.
When I was a little kid, I wanted to be like a singing astronaut, like a famous singer, but also like a famous astronaut.
I think I wanted to be a veterinarian.
A chiropractor. When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be just like Justin Bieber, so.
Either an actress or a lawyer.
A pro gymnast. A farmer.
A vet.
I wanted to be a surgeon, but definitely not anymore.
I wanted to be the president. Not anymore. If I was a crayon, I'd want to be the purple one because purple's.
Welcome back to Mason Arena. Comets currently lead the Thunderhawks 50-44. Only 35 seconds remain in the game. We mentioned earlier the Comets dominated the first 2 quarters, but the third quarter led by Madison French. Lakota Thunderhawks pulled away, had the 1-point lead heading into the fourth quarter, but the Comets gained some momentum here in these last few minutes and now hold the 6-point lead. So Lakota East, one last chance here to get some points on the board. Try to send this game potentially to OT.
And East, they've picked up the pace a lot. Trying to find somebody open, can't.
And the drive inside.
Oh, and that ball's going to go out of bounds with Rezig. bit of a mistake there. Only 20 seconds left on the clock, Adam.
Yeah, very unlikely Lakota East can come back from this. They're going to call a timeout.
Another one.
Try to get a play together. And, yeah, they're not going down without a fight here.
No, but time is running out, and if they don't score here, game's over, right?
Yeah.
If you do score, if that's a 2, you got to go down, probably foul, all right? Then it's a 5, maybe 6-point game if they can hit their free throws. That's when you get to that scenario where you have to be hitting your 3-point shots.
Yeah, exactly. Best case scenario
East
here.
hasn't shown they can do that.
Yeah, for the Thunderhawks, best case scenario, they hit a 3, come back down, foul. Hopefully the Comets miss those 2 layups, but with the way that Gabby Rosano and Oldacre have been hot off the line recently, that seems very unlikely.
Yeah, and I think looking back on this game, Lakota East is really, they're going to look at their 3-point shot and say that is why we didn't beat Mason a second time. First game, 9 for 20 from the 3. I mean, they were hot early. They got off to that start, got the Comets flustered. Today, they were 2 for 9 in the first half. They've been a little better, but they're just leaving too many points on the table.
19.6 seconds left in the game, and the Hawks are going to try to use every last second of it. The Comets are ready. This is a huge momentum game for them. So, as we said before, suffered that tough loss early on in the season. Only one of 2 losses on the year, their only GMC. And with the huge black hole, a big showing from the Mason community tonight, this would mean so much for the Comets. So the clock winding down, 12 seconds left. Braden Johnson's going to block that 3, and French going to try one from the outside, unsuccessful, and Gabby Rosano is going to hold the ball, and she'll be fouled with 3 seconds left. And that's going to seal it. So pending these free throws from Gabby Rosano.
Yeah, Johnson might end up the hero of this game. Had the last points for the Comets were scored by her, and that block there. Rosano just has a chance to ice the game out. Only 3 seconds left, so the Comets are going to be walking away with a win and improve to 16-2 on the year. Still atop that GMC standings along with Princeton.
And Rosano knocks down that first free throw. And let's see if she can make it an 8-point game. Look a little bit better on the final score, but she can't make it. And that's going to seal it. Mason Comets have defeated Lakota East 51-44. Able to kind of revenge from their last game earlier on in the year. It was a phenomenal game. For those of you that tuned in, we're so glad that you could join us. Special thanks to our crew, Kashav Kamat, his first game directing, Lydia Lisko, phenomenal as always on the camera, and Jake Hanley. Special thanks to him for coming on at halftime, giving us his input. And so on Friday, we'll have the Mason boys team taking on the Oak Hills Highlanders in the Pink Out game. So should be a big showing at Mason Arena. So here to close on the night, I've been Adam Little, joined alongside my brother Andrew Little. It was a great night for some girls basketball as the Comets